Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. Hello, YouTube. Today we're going to be playing Run TavernQuest, a game where chat makes pretty much all the decisions. We are following a story, and it's a bit of a choose-your-own-adventure type of story where, well, I'll let you decide what happens. We need to try and save a princess, apparently, is one of the big quests in this. But that's all I really know. I don't know much about it. We're just gonna have to figure it out together. New game! User login. Steve! Password. Wait, I need to know what the password is. Ready. Okay. Run TavernQuest. This is the CPU? You must be the new program. You are some kind of game called TavernQuest. I need to initialize you real quick. Let's do that.
Initializing program.
This is a fully voiced game, by the way. Not AI. As the CPU, I coordinate between you and the user, whose name is Steve. You can see his screen on the left. He types commands to us, and we work together to respond to them. Okay. So, listen. I've known Steve for a while now. Frankly, many of his commands are strange and ill-advisable. However, no matter how dumb his commands are, you must decide how the game responds to Steve. Okay, so I'm getting an idea of what this game is about. We are playing a game where the main character fights against us. We're gonna have to try and do quests like saving the princess while dealing with a protagonist who does not want to work with us. That's very interesting. We're basically the dungeon master. We should welcome our friend Steve to your game. Let's add a tagline to our startup sequence. What do you think? Okay. Something welcoming, something lighthearted, something foreboding, or something rebellious. Welcoming is 1, lighthearted is 2, foreboding is 3, and rebellious is 4. Just type it in the chat for now. Just type it in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of rebelling. But I'm also seeing a lot of foreboding. I think I see more 4s. We're gonna be rebellious.
Running TavernQuest. Fate is overrated anyway.
Get comfortable and sit tight. I estimate that loading should take 20 to 30 minutes.
Please wait.
We don't have 10 to 30 minutes. Could we speed this up? If you hold that left mouse button down as hard as you can, I can process things faster, but don't tell Steve. Okay, let's do that. Ooh.
Loading complete.
It's done. Feel free to click and hold to make things move faster at any time. Okay. Before we begin, I should explain the cardinal mandate. What's that? We exist to serve the user. Whatever the user is trying to accomplish is our cardinal mandate. Steve is trying to win TavernQuest. TavernQuest is considered to be won once the princess is saved. Okay. You have to try and save me. Let me move chat to another corner. I didn't realize you were on the bad corner. Bad chat. I'm gonna move you there. Okay, got it. We're gonna save the princess. The cardinal mandate must be satisfied, no matter what. Excellent. TavernQuest, are you ready? Yeah.
TavernQuest, version 1.1. Type new game to begin.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know I was originally designed for sophisticated government research? AI, quantum physics, cutting-edge stuff. Steve pretty much just uses me to play games, though. Why does Steve even have access to a computer? To be fair, he sometimes does use me for schoolwork. He's definitely failing algebra again. I honestly don't see how he'll graduate at this point. New game. Tell me, do we start off with a tutorial or we kind of just throw him in the middle of things and tough it out? What are we thinking, chat? Tutorial or do we tough it out? I kind of like the idea of just throwing him in. I kind of like the idea of just throwing him in. Or you think I need a tutorial? Okay, fine, sure.
Intro, the tutorial. This interactive lesson will teach you the basics of playing TavernQuest.
Okay, time to teach Steve how to play the game. Let's hope he pays attention for once. The tutorial starts in a classroom. Time to exercise our world-building skills.
You are in a classroom.
Isn't it amazing how evocative the written word can be? Okay, sure. Is this font okay? Is the text too slow? If you want to change things, I'm fine with it. Let's teach him
There
his
is
first
something
command.
written on the blackboard at the front of the classroom. Type "Read Blackboard" to see what it says.
Read blackboard. Leave classroom? No! I should tell you that Steve has an aversion to reading anything or following directions. However, this command he entered somehow manages to be completely valid, unfortunately. Steve's just like you, Chad.
Whatever reason you had for being in the classroom is seemingly irrelevant. Immediately after taking your seat at your desk, something causes you to abruptly reverse course, stand up, and head straight for the exit. You decide not to read the blackboard. The information written there holds no significance to you, apparently.
While we should react to the commands he sends, that doesn't necessarily mean he has to succeed. We need to keep Steve in the classroom. How do we rein him in? The teacher stops him. He exits into an identical classroom. He instantly dies. So 1, teacher stops him. 2, he exits into another classroom. Or 3, he just dies. Three is crazy. 3 is really crazy. I'm seeing like an earnest mix of stuff here. I think I'm seeing the most 2s. He exits into an identical classroom.
You leave the classroom, closing the door behind you. On the other side of the door, you find another classroom that is completely identical in every way to the one you just left. You happily take a seat at your desk in this new doppelganger classroom.
Ha. Let's just send in the teacher before Steve can sow any more chaos. Our player Steve will interact with many NPCs throughout the game. This teacher is one such NPC. What kind of person should we make him? A pale young elf or a bearded old man? 1 for elf or 2 for old man? I do really like the idea of making him an old man.
At this point, the teacher walks into the classroom and sets his things on his desk. He is as old as his beard is long and gray, though he maintains remarkable posture, and his purple scholarly robes are neat and well pressed. "Hello, dear player," he says. "I am Tutorial Terry, the teacher of all things TavernQuest."
What do you say we increase Terry's sarcasm level all the way to 100%? I want to hear it at 100%. I'm overriding your choice here, Chad. I want to hear him really sarcastic.
Now, I have the wonderful privilege of teaching you the commands you'll need throughout your noble quest. That is, if you can possibly restrain yourself from trying to flee the premises, says Tutorial Terry. You strike me as somebody who could really use some practice with social interaction. So why don't we give that a try? Type talk
You
Tutorial
seem like
Terry.
someone
If that's
that
not
can
too
really use
difficult
help
for you?
with social interaction. Talk Tutorial Terry. So the talk command by itself is pretty vague. In cases like this, we have to fill the narrative gaps ourselves. What does Steve say to Terry? Friendly, sassy, crazy, or nothing at all? Friendly, sassy, crazy, or nothing at all? I'm seeing a lot of twos.
You say, don't tell me when to talk. I facilitate my own destiny, and I will not suffer myself to dance at your beck and call. Tutorial Terry replies, Oh boy, let me guess. You aren't the average adventurer. You're a lovable rogue who plays by his own rules. How original and refreshing.
Next up is the inventory. I'll explain it a bit more when Steve opens it.
Next up is the inventory. Do tell me if I'm going too quick for you, he continues. Believe it or not, the inventory is where items are stored.
Oh, he's being
Why
so
don't you type
condescending.
inventory and see what valuable items you brought with you?
Ooh. Attack Tutorial Terry. Alright, he's throwing us instantly into a combat encounter. We haven't decided if Steve is carrying any kind of weapon yet. Let's see. Do we give him a sword or do we not let him have a sword? What are we thinking? One or two? I don't know. Do you guys prefer Tutorial Terry or do you like Steve? Like, whose side are you on here? The sassy old guy condescending us or the guy, the character who won't listen to us? There are so many twos. Okay, he doesn't have a weapon. He's just gonna have to fist fight this guy, I guess.
You hold up your fists and begin circling around Tutorial Terry. What did I just say? I am not your performing monkey. You don't own me.
Remember that for any combat encounter, you aren't in control of Steve. You control the enemy that he's fighting. Your goal is for Steve to win and for you to lose. Try to avoid moves that cause Steve to take a lot of damage, or we'll be here all day. Ah, shit.
Combat. Type.
We should have given him a
combat for
sword.
list of battle commands.
Alright, difficulty is easy. We got 15 health. We got 25 health and Tutorial Terry has 15. Alright, let's see.
You
just type
swing
attack.
your arms and eagerly lunge at Tutorial Terry.
Tutorial Terry takes 6 damage. Select attack. What does Tutorial Terry do now? Go for the leg, go for the chest, or go for the head? We're trying not to hurt Steve. Or maybe you want to hurt Steve. What are you thinking, chat? Leg, chest, or head? 1, 2, or 3? I'm seeing a lot of legs. Let's go for his legs.
Tutorial Terry unsheathes his sword of training and whacks you on the leg. What a great way to start your adventure! Sucker punching the tutorial guide, he says.
Bop-ba-da-bop-ba-da-bop.
You sock Tutorial Terry in the stomach.
Oh shit, Tutorial Terry's about to die! Okay, what do we do now? Tickle slap? 1 or super death punch? 2. Do you want to tickle slap Steve or super death punch him? What are we thinking, chat? 1 or 2? Super death punch does sound super funny, but we're trying to make him live. We're trying to make him live. Chat. Chat! Oh my god, I'm seeing way more twos.
You know, I just love how many of my students try to murder me, says Tutorial Terry. You should have surrendered when you had the chance. He winds up and delivers a super death punch to your face.
You take 19 damage! Chad, this is what you did! Attack.
You hit Tutorial Terry with an uppercut to the jaw.
Okay, despite everything, we still managed to protect Steve. He still wins.
You finish bashing in Tutorial Terry's head as he falls limp to the floor. I have bested the tutorial boss, you say. Clearly, I should win some sort of award for being so gallant.
Steve fucking sucks. Steve won this easy encounter, but expect him to keep retrying ad nauseum if he ever loses a fight. Loot Tutorial Terry. I'm not sure what kind of educational value this tutorial has anymore.
Should I perhaps perform CPR on this poor fellow? You wonder aloud. You instead start rifling through Tutorial Terry's pockets. Let's check if he's wealthy first. I wouldn't want to waste my time.
I feel like Steve is just all of us playing video games. Decide if any of these items are ones you'd want to steal. Let's see. Lint of Pocket, Certificate of Tutorial Completion, or the Sword of Training. Do you want to take, which of these items do you want to take, chat? I guess I can take all of them. I'll take the sword for sure. I can take the certificate and the lint. I'll take all of them. All right.
You take Sword of Training, Certificate of Tutorial Completion, Lint of Pocket.
Lint of Pocket. Now we wield the sword.
You take a few test swings with the wooden Sword of Training. What a hunk of junk, you say. No wonder I killed him so easily.
Tutorial Terry is now super dead, but we could bring him back to finish off the tutorial. Every NPC has a corresponding template stored alongside them, which contains everything we need to spawn them back in. Alright, do we bring back Terry? Do we bring back the guy that we just killed? Or do we let him stay dead? One or two. That is an overwhelming number of ones. I'm sorry to everybody that wants to let him stay dead, but I guess we gotta bring him back.
At this point, the teacher walks into the classroom and sets his things on his desk. He is as old as his beard is long and gray, though he maintains remarkable posture, and his purple scholarly robes are neat and well-pressed. "Hello, dear player," he says. You look back down at the ground only to find that the corpse you just looted has unceremoniously vanished.
No!
Tutorial Terry looks curiously at the remaining puddle of blood on the floor. Are you quite all right?
Skip tutorial. Okay, well that didn't really go to plan, but apparently he's grown tired of the tutorial. I don't expect him to be any better than the main game, but what can you do? Alright.
Tutorial Terry, your certificate of tutorial completion. As much as I love doing tutorials, I have an important quest to embark upon, you say.
What is it?
Tutorial Terry, wouldst thou show me the proper exit?
Oh yeah, we gotta save the princess. That's what we gotta do.
Yes, wouldn't want to waste your time, would I? Says Tutorial Terry.
Is he implying that we were a waste of time? Continue.
Act 1. The Tavern.
Okay, we're at the tavern
You've
now.
just entered a small, rowdy tavern on the outskirts of the village. A grumpy barkeep polishes a mug behind the counter. Most of the noise in the tavern emanates from a table of boisterous dwarves.
As I said, Steve needs to save the princess. Me. Steve plays as noble adventurer Wendell, whose father sends him on this quest.
You recall that you've been meaning to read an important note from your father in your inventory.
Steve must find his way to Fantasy Mountain, slay the dragon, rescue the princess from her tower. Then they ride off into the sunset, and the cardinal mandate will be satisfied. And maybe, just maybe, Steve will have done something worthwhile for once. Damn. Win game. Really? Win game? Come on, Steve, you're embarrassing me. Steve spends many hours playing games. He always tries to take shortcuts. Okay, so what are we thinking, chat? He tried to win the game by just putting in win game. He can't just win by saying so. 1. This is a legitimate way to win TavernQuest. 2. Or throw an error. What are we thinking? Beep, 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 beep. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. Okay. Error.
Invalid command, win game. Type help for assistance.
Burn tavern to ground. I haven't the faintest clue of what Steve is trying to accomplish with this command. Wait, why is he trying to burn the tavern to the ground? We got a few options here. Steve wants to commit arson, Steve wants to learn about the history of feudalism, or just throw an error. 1, 2, or 3. They did say that Steve is failing algebra, and they didn't specify what kind of algebra it is, so there's a very, very good chance this kid is like 12 years old. Just keep that in mind. There's a very good chance he's like 12 or 13. Beep, 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 beep. I'm seeing a lot of 3s and 1s. Let's try 1.
Disgusted with the tavern's uncultivated milieu, you contemplate setting all this filth ablaze. Unfortunately, you seem to have left your matchbook and gasoline at home.
Ay, ay, ay. Bartender? What on earth is a bartender? Another word for barkeep. Well, syntax is important. Continue. I can't burn this to the ground. I need a drink.
But all you can find is a barkeep. Is the barkeep good enough? Instead of whatever a bartender is?
Is
Yes
the bartender
or no?
good enough? Yes.
The barkeep hollers at you. Hey, you gonna order a drink or just keep gaping about the room?
Get drink. How's the drink menu at this tavern? Classy or limited? 1 or 2? I mean, if it's a tavern, I'd imagine it's like they have beer and that's it. That seems a lot more. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of 2. I feel like that's pretty normal. They have like beer, ale. Sorry, they have ale. They have ale. They have Alekirser. That's it.
Oh, what's your poison? Says the barkeep.
We got ale,
and
slightly different ale. Yeah. Get ale.
He slides a mug of ale to you across the counter. It costs you 2 gold.
Do you want me to come out with a brand of Alekirser brand ale? That could be really funny and confusing. Okay, so the mug of ale costs 2 gold. Does Steve even have 2 gold? I don't even think he's bothered to check his inventory yet. Well, we already said he spent 2 gold. How much gold should Steve have remaining? Negative 999 or negative 1? 1 or 2? Remember, we are trying to help him save the princess. Just keep that in mind. Beep, beep. You don't think it's... Oh, 998 or 1. Oh, I thought that was negative. So he has 1 gold is what you're saying. Alright, if that's what you say, chat. Now we have that at least settled, if he ever manages to open his inventory.
You throw the contents of the mug of ale down your throat and wipe the foam off your mouth. The barkeep immediately snatches your empty mug and compulsively begins polishing it.
It looks like the barkeep has a quest to offer. Ooh, okay, our first quest.
Say, you look like the adventuring type,
Says the barkeep.
how about you clear out those dratted rats in my basement? I'll reward your efforts, of course.
Ugh, I don't like rats.
Accept quest from barkeep? Clear basement of rats? Yes or no?
Don't worry, I got you, bro. Steve is supposed to type yes or no. What does this strange command mean? Steve accepts the quest, or Steve wants to see an error message? One or two? He really is you, chat. Well, take it easy on him. Steve accepts the quest. That manages to work somehow.
Only an adventurer as noble as I could possibly aid this distraught citizen.
You ponder aloud. You carefully consider the right words to put the troubled barkeep's mind at ease.
Don't worry, I got you, bro.
What does the barkeep say? 1, good luck. 2, please hurry, or nothing. I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably good luck is the most common, like the
Good
most
luck,
likely.
fair adventurer.
Yeah.
Says the barkeep.
May the gods ever be with you.
Was he being sarcastic?
Go to basement.
Narrow, creaky stairway to the basement.
The basement contains rats, barrels, and a cabinet. Should our description focus on atmosphere or efficiency? This all depends on you, chat. Whatever experience you want. Do you want atmosphere or efficiency? You want to know all about this basement. This amazing, amazing basement. Damn, that's a lot of ones. Alright. We want to hear all about these rats.
The basement is chilly and damp, and the air is tainted by a ratty odor from the many rats scurrying about the floor. The corners are outfitted with generic barrels, presumably full of ale, and an ornate cabinet
We want to
adorns the
annoy
far
Steve.
wall.
What happened to saving the princess? You have to work with Steve, you guys. Talk rats. He wants to talk to the rats. Talk rats? Is that a thing? Do rats even talk? 1, throw an error. 2, rats can't talk. 3, this game now has talking rats. What are we thinking, chat? Do you want talking rats? Okay, we're gonna give him talking rats.
You clear your throat and try to recollect some of the phrases you learned back in middle school rat squeaking class.
Rat squeaking class.
Eek! I command you to get hence.
You attempt to squeak to the rats.
If these rats are going to live in my country, they ought to learn English anyway. Is there a translator amongst you?
You ask the rats.
Oh my.
The rats continue scurrying about for a minute. Finally, a rat
Oh
stands
my.
on his hind legs and, to your bewilderment, speaks back to you.
I am a delegate sent from the rats of Basementia.
I love
According
how I
to
can hear the
due
pi-
process,
hype- the pitch
we have
note,
put the
like,
issue to a democratic
being
vote. I
raised
must
here.
unfortunately inform you that the referendum failed to receive a necessary 2/3 majority, and the denizens of Basementia will not surrender per your command. I must also unfortunately inform you that forced deportation is a ratified war crime. No pun intended. Good day, sir.
Oh, when we said these rats could talk, they really can fucking talk. Okay, we're gonna attack them now. Shit. We're gonna attack the rats now.
Perceiving your intention to attack, the rats begin the process of formally declaring war against you. The motion passes swiftly through all 38 chambers of Basementia Parliament. The rats organize into orderly troops according to previously sanctioned contingency plans.
Oh my god. You
And squeak
guys
loudly.
made the rats smart! We could have just killed the rats! Does Steve have a weapon? We haven't decided that because somehow he still isn't checking his inventory. Not that it's very important to this super easy rat battle, but what weapon does Steve start with? 1, the dagger of mediocrity. 2, the sword of obliteration. Or 3, let's see him punch these rats with his bare fists. 1, mediocre dagger, 2, sword of obliteration, or 3, punch the rats. What are we thinking? This really is just fucking D&D, isn't it? Jeez. So many of you just wanted to punch the rats. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Y'all do not want to save the fucking princess.
Combat. Type Help Combat for list of battle commands.
Alright, let's see. Attack.
You kneel down and start pounding on the floor with your fists, but cannot manage to smash any rats. You switch to stomping with better success.
Combat. The rats take 3 damage. Alright, what do the rats do now? 1, scurry around his feet. 2, scurry up his pants. 3, scurry under the cabinet. Where do we scurry, chat? 2! You know it!
The rats scurry up your feet and into your pant leg. They seem to bite and latch onto all the worst places.
Owie! Y'all hate Steve. Thanks for the hydrate.
And stomp some more. You sure love stomping rats.
They take 2 damage this time. We're stomping them even worse. Okay, what do the rats do? 1, tail whip. 2, swarm. Or 3, ratapult. Whatever you guys answer will determine whether you like Steve or not. Okay, you hate Steve. Ratapult it is.
The rats congregate and work together.
Do you not want to
using their
save this
tails
princess?
To fling one of the rats at your face. It crawls down to your neck and gnaws.
Y'all
at
do
your
not want to
jugular.
save the princess, bro. We take 5 damage. Oh my god.
You stomp some more. It is so remarkably easy to stomp these rats. It's very encouraging.
Wait, so if Steve doesn't save the princess, then what? Well, against all odds, he killed the rats, so that's good.
You have valiantly stomped out the brains of every rat. The floor is now blanketed with rat carcasses.
Great. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that there are literally dozens of different commands Steve can use in combat? Block, jump, disarm, grapple? I must say, it's pretty complex. A beautiful work of programming. But I'll bet you $100 Steve never uses any command other than attack. What do we say? 1, you think we bet? Do you want to bet $100 that Steve never uses any command other than attack? Or 2, terrible odds. Do we even have money? I don't know. It's a great question. Make it real Gambo with points? Okay, let's do that. We're gonna run a prediction. We're gonna run a prediction right now. Let's start one. Does Steve use any command other than attack? This is only in combat, by the way. Yes. No. All right, prediction starts now. Then we're gonna run that. Well, while you guys decide, I'm gonna bet like an easy $100. It's a bet then. Anyway, we should try to send the barkeep down to give Steve his 10 gold.
The barkeep walks in. He plucks a dead rat out of one of the barrels and examines it.
I heard your incessant stomping, and I'm glad to see all these dead rats. Here's your reward.
Our first
says the
quest was
barkeep
just
as he
stomping on
hands you 10
rats.
gold.
In the cabinet, there's a false panel that leads to a secret passage. Steve needs to find it for the story to progress.
Feel free to look around the basement as much as you want.
Says the barkeep. He heads back up the stairs to the tavern. Exhausted, you lean against the closed ornate cabinet and take a breather.
Whatever shall I do now?
You think to yourself,
Why do
while
you
admiring
sound like
the
a
fine
tiny
craftsmanship of the
British
cabinet
boy?
next to you.
What would we do now? Okay, look, barrels. Is the cabinet not obvious enough? Do we be patient or do we just think, man, Steve is an idiot, he can't even find the secret passage? One or two. You think Steve is an idiot? Me too.
You pass by the ornate cabinet and open up each and every barrel. You find ale in all of them, to the surprise of no one.
The ale is now contaminated with drowned rats.
But it's nothing you're not used to, so you help yourself to a scoopful
The
anyway.
glowing ornate
You
cabinet
may not have much,
that he
but
can't
at least these
see.
barrels are your friends. You wonder if that cabinet would be your friend too.
Oh. Exit basement. Aw, shit, you're killing me, Steve. Maybe we can corral him back to the secret passage in the basement later. Fuck.
You ditch this grody basement. That dumb cabinet was probably empty anyways. You're now back upstairs in the tavern, admiring the shiny new 10 gold in your inventory.
Inventory? Finally, he's checking. We can finally see what he has. So, we've got 1 gold plus a 10 gold from the barkeep, no weapon. Which of these other items does Steve start with in his inventory? 1, a note from his father, a quest journal, or a ring of peasant ignoring? Honestly, I'm just gonna give him all these. That ring of peasant ignoring seems pretty useful. I'll pick all of them.
You're carrying note from father, quest journal, ring of peasant ignoring, an amount of gold.
The note's gonna be important. Let's see if he ever decides to read it. No, he likes the ring. Describe the ring of peasant ignoring. 1, worthwhile, or 2, a waste of gold. It would be really funny if it was, like, actually effective. I think it'd be really funny if it was actually effective. Up to you? No! The whole point of the stream is for chat to play. I'm just the narrator. Let's say, okay, see more ones worthwhile.
You
All
look
right.
at your ring of peasant
I am the
ignoring.
DM.
As the
along
son
with
of a
this
wealthy
guy who's
lord,
talking right now.
you're glad this ring gives you the magical ability to ignore filthy peasants at will.
I'm allowed to make some choices too? Really? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Let's read the note.
Invalid command, red note. Type help for assistance.
He can't type read. What could he mean by reading the note? It's certainly not a word I'm familiar with. I'm just gonna say read note. A strong possibility, but I'm more inclined to say no. If he wanted to read the note, why is he talking about colors? Hopefully we've covered just how unintelligible he is with that error message.
Valid command, read not. Type help for assistance.
Oh my god, we're never gonna save the fucking princess! He can't type. Do you see how horrible he is? You know what? Let's just show him the note! Let's just show him the note! Let's just show him the note! Is that what he's doing? He's trying to read that note? Yes! I feel like letting chat choose was a bad idea. We're all gonna pick the bad idea. That's the content! If I want to save the princess, I can do that. But I want to see what chat thinks. I want to see if
Invalid
chat wants to
command,
save the princess.
read note. Type help for assistance.
I can't believe he messed it up again. What do you mean? He typed it right. Note from father, note from Hagen, note from Hubert. Dude, just let me read the note. Which one, Steve? Which one are you reading? We're not mind readers. Note from father is in his inventory. Let's just let him read the fucking note, dude. Try a different error. Just let him read the note. I'm just gonna let him read the note. Okay. Final error message, I promise.
Invalid command. Dude, just let me read the note. Type help for assistance.
Read note from father. Why didn't you just say that earlier? Could have saved us a lot of trouble. All good. So, how does this note from father start? Okay. To my dearest son, that's 1. To my regrettable son, that's 2. I'm not even sure Steve can read, 3. One, 2, or 3. That's a big mix of numbers. I can't actually tell what people are trying to say. Like, this is the biggest spread so far. Don't just spam the same number if you're if you already put a number in, you're gonna make it seem like a lot more people want 3. Like, you can't just keep typing 3 if the whole you're manipulating the votes right now, chat. You should only type it 1 time. This is why polls exist. I don't know if the polls can keep up with this as fast as I would want. That's the thing, is like the poll, like I would be using the polls more, but the duration is like 1 minute maximum, which would make this a lot slower. We really are, Steve. The polls would be really slow. That's why I'm trusting you. Don't type it more than once. Yeah, let's see. I'm not even sure Steve can read. Or to my regrettable son.
The note reads,
To my regrettable son. It's time to get out of the house, you lazy clod. I've paid for tonight's lodging at this dumpy tavern, but consider this the last of your inheritance. Don't even think about trying to save that missing princess everyone's talking about. Even if you had the mental capacity to walk in the direction of Fantasy Mountain, you would probably be too lazy to climb the steps of the Tower of
You
Thraldom,
tell
where she's
him,
held
Dad.
captive anyway.
love, father.
Love, father. Tear note. Tear the note? Can he even do that? Can he tear his note? I'd say, I think he's, like, I think he's allowed to do that. You grunt with
Because you
anger and let
ripped
it
it?
rip.
Note from father was destroyed. That'll show him. The awful constraint of parental oversight is finally behind you. You feel the weighty blanket of freedom caress your soul as you loiter about aimlessly in this now unimportant tavern.
Okay, now we can say the princess, right? Look, tavern. Why do you think Steve is looking around the tavern? Looking for a reminder? Looking for a love connection? Looking for something to do? Looking for a lengthy description? Looking for a higher meaning? I mean, it is Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day. I am trying to think. It is Valentine's Day.
Alas, you find naught but a furrow-browed barkeep and burly-browed dwarves.
Perhaps the barkeep knows who the local strumpet is.
The
You
local strumpet. Maybe this is how we meet, like, the person who tells us about the princess. Look, barkeep. What is the barkeep doing? Pouring drinks, chatting with an attractive barmaid? Let's say chatting with an attractive barmaid.
The barkeep calls out for the barmaid. She emerges from a back room. He makes idle chat with her while she sweeps.
Wow. How hot is the barmaid?
Invalid command. How hot is the barmaid? Type help for a...
Seduce barmaid. I don't know what seduce means, but I can't imagine it's any good. Do you know what he means by chance? One is just ellipses, and two is he wants a friendly chat. What are we thinking, chat? Do you want to seduce the barmaid? Remember when this was just about, like, saving the princess? Let's get him in there. What a relief. Knowing Steve, I was half expecting him to try and sleep with her. What's a good conversation topic? Goats? What's one? The many kinds of manure? 2. Or chivalry? That's 3. This is not gonna go well if these are the only options that we have. 3 sounds really funny. Because the last thing I would want is a guy to approach me and start talking about chivalry, I'm not gonna lie. That's like the last thing I want.
You slick your hair back and initiate a pleasant conversation about chivalry.
Oh my god. How does the barmaid react? 1, with enthusiasm, or 2, with screaming? Oh my god. That's a lot of 2s.
The barmaid begins screaming at the top of her lungs. The barkeep walks over with his arms sternly crossed. He looks at you disapprovingly.
Oh, great. It'll be hours before she calms down. When will you people learn?
Oh my god.
The shrieking barmaid grabs the attention of the dwarves.
You're a real Casanova, ain't you?
Says a laughing dwarf.
Oh, he's Scottish. Look at the dwarves. What are those dwarves up to? Gambling or brawling? I feel like if the dwarves are gambling, they're kind of just chill. They probably had a few, a few pints. If they're brawling, they could be real dangerous. Real dangerous. Do you want to fight the dwarves? That's the question here, is do you want to fight the dwarves? Gee. That's a lot of people saying gambling. Alright, they're gambling.
One of the dwarves starts howling in glee as he sweeps a pile of gold off the table and into his pockets.
Well, I tell you boys, no dwarf can best me in a game of knucklebones.
Knucklebones. Talk dwarves. What does Steve say to the dwarves? Pleasant greeting, angry shouting. I have no idea if this is gonna get us any closer to the princess. Maybe the dwarves have information and we just need to beat them in a card game or something. But how are we gonna get to the? I want to meet the princess. Let's start it pleasant.
You approach the table of the foreign rowdy dwarves.
Greetings, comrades,
You say. One of the dwarves turns to you and says,
Oi! You look like a nice fella.
Oh!
Care for a round of knucklebones?
We're befriending them. We gotta get Steve back
play
to the cabin in
knucklebones
the
with
basement.
dwarves? Costs 15 gold.
Wait!
Yes or no?
We don't even have enough money to play Knucklebones. Yes, maybe we should have given Steve more gold. Oh no.
Says the dwarf.
Don't look like you got enough gold. How about this? The first round is free. What do you think, Hagen?
Oh! That's nice.
Sounds good to me,
Okay.
says Hagen. I can explain how to play knucklebones to the newbie.
That's nice.
Actually, says Hagen, you see, the name of knucklebones is a wee bit of a misnomer. We just play with regular old dice nowadays.
These dwarves are pretty chill.
Whoever rolls the highest wins, says Hagen.
He hands you a die, and all of the dwarves place 15 gold on the table.
Ready, boys?
1,
2,
2,
3,
3, roll!
All of the dwarves roll their dice. You probably should too.
So do they just compete to see who has the highest, like, die roll? Okay, roll dice. What does he roll? Okay, what does Steve roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. This is pretty easy. You just gotta tell me what roll you want him to have. You want him to roll high or roll low? What are we thinking? I'm seeing a lot of 5s. That's a lot of 5s. Let's do 5.
The clatter of heavy dwarven dice fills the tavern as all of the dwarves roll them.
I got a 4,
One says,
but look at my 5.
says another,
Boys, I rolled a 6.
yells Hagen.
Oh. What happens if you tie?
You roll a 5.
A 5? Maybe we've underestimated you. It was close, lad, but not quite enough.
Says Hagen.
Rawr, rawr. So you just
Hagen
try and
happily
see who
snatches
rolls
up
the
the
highest
gold he
number? Is
won.
that it?
Aye, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the whole
he
game?
exclaims. The other dwarves howl with laughter, clank their tankards together,
so
and chug
stupid.
inadvisable amounts of ale.
Should we let Steve play again? Yes or no? We don't even have enough money. How would we even play again? Double or nothing? 1 or 2? Yes or no? Do you want to play again? Yes or no? Run it back? We don't even have enough money. Do you think they'd let us play again? Fuck it. We might be homeless, we might be broke, but we can play a wee game of knucklebones.
Hey, what'd you say?
Hagen inquires.
Another round?
The other dwarves happily agree. Knucklebones with dwarves? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Ready, boys?
Oh, they just
1,
let us play.
2,
That's so
3,
funny.
roll!
These guys are cool. Okay. What do we roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? You want to give Steve a win? He's been pretty good lately. Please, dwarves, I need this. My princess is kind of homeless. Yeah, we haven't even reached the princess yet. Okay, we roll a 6. We roll a 6.
The dwarves all roll their dice. The dwarven dice seem to be as loud as the dwarves themselves,
Look, we both got 5s.
says two of the dwarves.
I can't believe it.
We're never
Another
getting out of here if we
6.
don't give Steve a
Shouts
win.
Hagen.
That's so true. We gotta
You roll
help
a
Steve,
6.
chat. We need to meet the princess.
Huh?
She's literally
Says Hagen.
me.
I also got a 6 myself. What are we supposed to do for a tie again?
Aw, shit. Wait, how did Hagen get another 6? How do dwarves settle ties? Do you want to arm wrestle the dwarf? That's 2. Or do you want to do a singing competition? That's 1. I have a feeling that Hagen is cheating. He rolled 2 6s in a row. Do I want to be saved by Steve? No, but I don't want to be, like, I want to meet the princess. We're not arm wrestling a fucking dwarf, you guys. He has to win. We're gonna sing. We're not winning an arm wrestle against a dwarf.
Why, if I recall, says a fellow dwarf, the two of you hold a singing competition.
All
No,
right.
you blundering drunkard.
Says Hagen.
If I recall, ties are resolved the same way dwarves resolve any dispute. An arm wrestling match.
Yeah. I guess that's not how dwarves operate. Aw, shit. We're getting pigeonholed into arm wrestling anyway. Ah, bugger.
Arm wrestle with Hagen.
Difficulty is futile. What does he say? No. Okay,
You
he's smart
soberly
enough to say
explain
no.
to Hagen that such physical contests are against your moral code. Hagen rolls his eyes.
Ah, you big baby. I bet you like us to have a nappy wetting contest instead. Come on, I'll even go easy on you.
Wow, don't fall for it.
Arm wrestle with Hagen.
Don't fall for it.
Difficulty? Futile.
Difficulty
Yes or
futile,
no?
dude. Don't do it. No, Steve, don't. Thank God. Okay, thank God. All right.
persuade Hagen that your refusal is one of asceticism and not one of cowardice.
Try to go no balls
Look,
on us.
pal, I don't know what you're on about, but I'm telling you that if you refuse one more darn time, I'm keeping this gold for myself.
Ah, gee.
Arm wrestle with Hagen?
No!
Do it, you weenie.
weenie!
Yes or no?
Fuck. Don't fall for it, Steve! No! No! No!
You take a big gulp and lock hands with the meaty grip
Oh
of
my
terrifying
god,
Hagen.
this is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. Is Steve any good at arm wrestling? 1, strong as they come, or 2, against a dwarf? Of course not. Chat, I'm begging you, please. I really want to meet the princess. I really want to meet the princess. He needs to win. Oh no. Oh god. No, we meeting dwarves. I am seeing a lot more ones though. I am seeing a lot more ones. Let's try it. Let's run it. Let's run it.
To the surprise of every dwarf at the table, you readily meet the terrifying force of Hagen's arm. Hagen's arm begins to waver as his beard starts filling with perspiration. A concerned dwarf pounds the table.
Hagen? What are you doing? Are you really losing to this wee one?
Whoa, we just need this so bad. We need this.
Ha!
We need this
Hagen
money.
laughs comfortably.
Of course not! What do you take me for?
Oh no! It
The
doesn't
battle you have been
matter.
fiercely fighting has been but mere child's play.
Oh
With a
no,
slight
it
flex of his
doesn't matter.
bicep,
Illusion
Hagen
of choice.
pins
We
your
lose
arm,
either
and also
way.
somehow your leg to the table. He giggles at his own connivery.
No.
Amid the ensuing round of chest bumps between the dwarves, you sulk away from the table with the shambles of what remains of your masculinity
that's-
in tow. Why? You think
With
to
the
yourself,
shambles of what remains
"Why
of
did
your
I arm wrestle
masculinity
a
in tow. Oh no! Look, Tavern. Why do you think Steve keeps looking around? Looking for a reminder, looking for something to do, looking for a lengthy description, looking for a higher meaning. Fuck if I know. We tried looking for a love connection and see what happened. Let's say looking for a reminder. We wanna let's find this. Let's
A
find
grumpy
this
barkeep polishes
cabinet.
mugs behind the counter. Most of the noise in the tavern emanates from a table of boisterous dwarves.
Steve clearly isn't making any progress. It's time to move on. We'll get him back in that basement whether he likes it or not. How about the barkeep tells him what to do? How about a trap door? How do you want Steve to end up back in the basement? A trapdoor sounds really fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like,
Suddenly, and without warning, a trap door opens beneath your feet and you
just drop
tumble
his
down.
ass down there.
The wincing barkeep peers in from above.
Sorry about that, says the barkeep. This old barrel hatch needs a good rehinging. Hey, while you're down in the basement, why don't you have a good look around? Don't want to miss anything?
You are back in the basement. All the rats are dead.
Uh-huh. Okay. We're back here. Dead rats. How do we entice Steve to examine the cabinet so we can finally find the secret passage? A mysterious glow or a delicious smell? What do you mean delicious smell? What is in that freaking... What is... Scent play. Alright. Scent play it is.
You notice an enticing hot dog smell originating from the cabinet on
Hot
the far
dogs?
wall.
In the basement? Get hot dogs.
You approach the cabinet and attempt to get hot dogs from it.
He's
But
so
try as you
dumb.
might, your hands cannot penetrate the closed cabinet door. In fact, as far as you know, there might not even be actual hot dogs inside.
What?
You haven't opened the cabinet and looked at its contents yet.
Open cabinet. He finally opened it. Let's go.
You open up the ornate cabinet.
What's inside the cabinet? rat poison, hot dogs, a mysterious book. What are we thinking? We can pick any of these. Honestly, I'm probably gonna give him all 3. Let's give him all 3.
Inside, you see old mysterious book, package of hot dogs, several cans of rat poison.
Get hot dogs. Dude, you have a mysterious book and your priorities the hot dogs? Should Steve be allowed to have a hot dog? Oh my god. After everything he's put us through, fine, you get a hot dog, Steve.
You slide all of the barkeep's hot dogs into your pocket. They seem pretty old, but you can't argue with free food. Plus, these wouldn't exist if they weren't important. What pivotal role will these hot dogs
they're
serve
old?
later in your quest?
They're old hot dogs.
However, another question takes precedence in your mind.
Ugh.
What is that strange tingling sensation you get while looking at the mysterious book? It's as if it is beckoning to you.
Please read the book, please. Look, no, the book. Oh my god.
The barkeep must have forgotten about all this rat poison in his cabinet, or else he probably would have handled the rats
Literally
himself.
mentions the book to him,
You
and
can't
he's like,
fault him.
"Oh, let me look
Even
at the rat
as a
poison
seasoned adventurer,
instead."
checking
Oh
the
my
contents
God.
of this cabinet was clearly a last
Oh
resort.
my god. This fucking dude. Exit basement. Steve, just go in the secret passage. We can do you think we can do this, or is he hopeless? Like, I just go in the passage, dude. Just go in the passage. Please. We can do this.
Door, you notice that the mysterious book has a lurid depiction of a naked elvish woman on its spine.
Oh! Get book. Oh, that's all we needed. That's all we
Your
needed.
interest in this mysterious book suddenly skyrockets.
There you
As
go.
a true scholar of literature, I simply must add this book to my collection.
You decide.
No
Elf
time
titties.
to delay.
Elf titties.
But to your disappointment, the book is glued shut and cannot be taken from the shelf. Instead, as you slide the book outward, you hear the creaks and pops of pulleys and winches moving into action. A false panel slides
Yes.
upward in the back
Yes.
of the cabinet.
Yes, go
revealing
through the
a
secret
darkened
passage.
secret
Yes! Thank you, elf titties. Finally, this marks the end of Act 1. Where does Act 2 take place? In a cave or in a tomb? 1 or 2? I can't believe it took Steve finding the lusty Argonian maid. Literal smut to finally find the secret passage, but sometimes you just need a little bit of titty for motivation. Just a bit of little titty. Finally, we finished Act 1. Let's be tomb raiders. People seem to want to explore the tomb.
Act 2. The Tomb.
Alekirser, were you playing Overwatch?
You walk down a set
No.
of musty stone steps, bringing you even further underground. You find yourself in a dusty tomb. The walls are built of roughly chiseled blocks of tan stone, adorned with glowing torches. The room is cluttered with a lot of clay pots, linens, and other miscellaneous junk. Footsteps in the earthen floor end abruptly at a podium in the center
I
of the
mentioned
room.
this earlier. If you find me on a game like World of Warcraft or Overwatch or whatever, it's not me. It's somebody who took my name. This room contains a puzzle for Steve. Which elements should it be based on? Colors, animals, or numbers? You guys, I don't want to sway you, but you guys should pick whichever one you think Steve is most likely to understand. Mind you, he's really fucking stupid. He's really stupid. 1 colors, 2 animals, 3 numbers. He's really stupid. Let's do colors. Alright. He also can't do algebra, that's 2. Does the puzzle involve combining stuff or matching stuff? Combining or matching? Let's see. I mean... Huh. It's a great question. I guess two. Matching. Combining seems a little too difficult for him. Hopefully that'll be simple enough. What's the actual solution? Red, yellow, blue. Well, we gotta put it all on red. Alright. The puzzle is almost finished. We just need a way to present the clue to Steve. With a statue or with a mural? Let me see. Statue or mural? It can be either of these two. A mural of titties? A titty mural. Okay. Titty mural. Let's see how he does with his first puzzle.
On the podium, you see 3 levers with the following colors: red, yellow, blue. A peculiar mural is painted on the far wall.
With titties. Look at the mural.
The mural depicts a pretty field, focusing on a delicate red rose sprouting from the ground.
Please, please just pick red. You have to pick red. They're making it so obvious. Go forward. Go forward. Steve, you can't just... You need to solve the puzzle. Maybe the puzzle isn't obvious enough? It's so over. We're never getting past Act 2. We're never gonna meet the princess. It's so over. Oh my god. Steve, I've never wanted to strangle a character more, and he's literally just text on a screen! Maybe it just isn't obvious enough. I think that the enter key isn't obvious enough for Steve, but he keeps managing to find it. I'm throwing an error. I know this command is technically valid, but I don't care.
Invalid command.
Go
forward.
Smile.
Type help for assistance.
Oh my god. Inventory. That's what we're carrying. What does he do? Use hot dogs? Oh my god. I can't even begin to imagine how Steve aims to use hot dogs. This is Allie, 6 hours into a puzzle game? I'm not as bad as Steve, come on! I'm not as bad as Steve! Oh my god.
I've finally discovered the use of these hot dogs I've been carrying around.
Oh my
You exclaim.
God.
You take out the hot dogs and jam one into the podium.
Why isn't this working? This is clearly the solution.
You spend an unreasonable amount of time doing this before acknowledging
Why
that this
isn't this
activity may not
working?
actually
Slams
be
his
valid.
hot dog against the podium. I thought this was the answer.
Pull yellow lever. Oh my god.
You pull the yellow-colored lever.
It's so over. Of course, Steve just chooses a random lever. What happens now that he chose incorrectly? The chamber collapses, he sets off a magical rune, or he gets to try again with no repercussion. I really want to meet the princess, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. This is fucking hopeless, dude. Oh my god, he sets off a magical rune.
As you do so, the podium splinters and crumbles. A magical energy builds up within a glowing rune on the earthen floor beneath you. You panic and start to run, but the rune hits you with a
Oh my
blinding
God.
electric arc.
This kind of does feel like a
jolt
rage game.
tears through your body before you collapse and your heart stops beating.
Wait,
In
did we
other
just
words,
die?
you have chosen poorly.
We just died. We just died.
You are dead.
Oh.
You pulled the wrong lever.
When Steve dies, the game is reset back to a specific point. If he dies in combat, it resets to the start of the encounter. Otherwise, the game immediately resets to the beginning of the... Oh my god. Oh my god, Steve! What's a nice congratulatory message? Better luck next time or way to go, idiot. True, we did just get to Act 2, but seriously, it's... Way to go, idiot. Oh my god. We are never meeting.
Way to
again.
go, idiot.
Restart Act 2.
Yes, okay. Alright. I'm getting tired of printing all this wordy description. Should we shorten things up a bit? This is all up to you, chat. It's all up to you. I'm fine either way. I'm having a fun time. Oopsie! Oopsie! What did I drop? Oopsie. Oh no. Sure, we can shorten it up.
You walk down these same steps again. You're so close to figuring out this puzzle.
Huh?
You can feel it. The podium still lies unsolved.
What did I... What happened? Did you hear... You heard the windows, right? Uh-oh. Well, it stopped, so... I think I'm okay. I mean, the sounds are gone, so... Yeah. I think I'm fine. Ding dong, ding dong. We're good. Anyway, let's continue.
On the podium, you see 3 levers with the following colors: red, yellow, blue.
Look at the
Field.
mural.
Fo-
Okay. Pull all levers at once. Ah, yes, Steve. I really love when you think outside the box. So how should we punish him? Give him an evil permanent curse? I mean, he technically pulled the correct lever or throw an error. He saw the big-ass red rose at the mural and thought I should pull all of them. 1, 2, or 3. Oh my god. Throw an error.
Invalid command. Pull all levers at once.
Pull red lever. Yes!
You pull the red-colored lever.
We did it, chat. Finally. Should we make sure Steve understands how he solved the puzzle? Yes. Please.
The lever produces a satisfying click, and the podium
Thank you for the
begins to
hydrate.
recede into the floor. You hear winches and pulleys working as the stone bricks on the far wall slide upwards to reveal a new
Thanks for the
chamber
gift, says
forward.
Papa November. Thank you, thank you. Thank
You
you
make
so
sure
much.
to thank your big brain for figuring out that the correct lever matches the color of the mural.
Yay! His big brain. Go forward. All right, let's try the combat. Where should the combat take place? Cistern, armory, or the catacombs? We're gonna be going into a combat section. 1, 2, or 3. Thank you for the gift, says Asher. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm saying to make some 3s and 2s. Maybe I'll eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger. Okay, 3.
You find yourself deeper inside the underground tomb. This chamber gives you an eerie chill as you realize that the walls are not constructed of round bricks, but human skulls.
Oh no.
This catacomb has the skeletal remains
This
of
might have been
thousands
the
coating
worst
its
choice.
walls, barely leaving space for a few lit torches to dot along it.
I think an undead enemy would be thematically appropriate. What do you think? A zombie or a mummy? Probably not a zombie. Mummy seems more catacomby.
You also notice an undead creature wrapped in old linen shuffling about this catacomb,
Oh, look, a hero!
says the mummy with a sigh.
Ah, I suppose you've come to kill me then. Is that right?
Attack mummy!
Your fight is finished, you foul fossil!
You shout out
You
at
guys
the
have
mummy.
rotted my brain so much that I immediately read it
The
as
mummy
attack
rolls
mommy.
his eyes.
what did
Oh,
Mommy
brother,
ever do
this
to
one
you?
alliterates.
He apathetically raises his staff.
Ah, woe to you, O adventurer. In this twisted tomb, you shall suffer the mummy's curse, etc. Let's go.
Combat. Let's. Okay, this mummy, hard. Difficulty hard, I mean. Attack.
You run up and punch the mummy in the face.
Mummy takes 5 damage. Alright. What does the mummy do now? Curse, ready, or yawn? Damn. Curse, ready, or yawn. This is what the mummy is doing to Steve, by the way. We still haven't gotten him a weapon? Oh yeah, because he's still using his... Oh my god. I guess he yawns.
Down his limbs.
Yes, go ahead and start without me. Just need to, limber up. I'll catch up in a minute, he says. You shall suffer my wrath. No, that's not quite it. You shall suffer my wrath.
5 out of 10. You take 0 damage. Alright, we're doing good. Let's see. He does attack again. He jabs the mummy in the gut. Takes 5 damage. This is supposed to be difficulty hard. We're slaying this mummy. Okay. Now, what do we do to Steve? Do we sand tornado him or do we power chant? Power chant. What would that even imply? The mummy shall power chant.
The mummy opens his arms and wearily begins an incantation.
Sand and serpents, fear my reign. Dire disturbance, plagues and pain.
He chants. The magical words drill into your brain, collapsing your very psyche.
Uh-oh. How much Oh my god, we just killed Steve! The power chant killed Steve! What the
You
fuck?
fall to the floor as the mummy dusts himself off.
What the fuck?
Maybe I can fit in a game of solitaire
think the
before the
power
next
chant would
nitwit
kill
meanders my
him.
way.
Oh my god.
You are dead. An apathetic mummy killed you.
We died 2 times. What's a nice congratulatory message? Don't lose hope yet, or nice going, moron. This one wasn't on Steve. I think we didn't expect the power chant to actually kill him. This one wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. This wasn't his fault. But chat seems to think it was his fault.
Nice going, moron. Restart encounter.
Yes. Continue. You know, Steve is really persevering
The
through
mummy
this.
rolls his eyes.
I guess I'm not the only one here that has come back to life.
He says,
All right, let's do this again.
combat.
Combat. Okay, he takes 3 damage. Looks like the mummy has less health now, so they kind of just like made him weaker. Is the model dead? Oh, oopsie. I think I know what I did. I accidentally unplugged my model. Give me a sec. Has it been dead the whole time? Just for a bit. Okay, well, I'm back. Hello. Did you miss me? Just miss me? That was the beep boop. Yeah. I dropped one of my cases on on the floor, and I think it unplugged one of the wires. It unplugged the alley wire. Unfortunate. Anyway, we're back. What does the mummy do to Steve? Curse, ready, or yawn? It's the princess. That's me. That's me. I'm right here. I like that. I like that very much. I'm seeing a mix of 1s and 3s. Thank you for the raid, Yawn. Thank you. Let's do Yawn again.
The mummy yawns and stretches out his limbs.
Yes, go ahead and start without me. Just need to, limber up.
What were you guys
Catch
up
up in a
to?
minute,
Thank you for the raid.
he says. You
Take 0 damage. You dex. Jab the mummy in the gut. Takes 4 damage. Mummy's almost dead. Mummy is almost dead. What do we do? Remember, the power chant killed Steve last time. We either sand tornado or we power chant. It all depends on what you want to do. No curse this time. Okay, I'm seeing more 1s, thank God. We'll sand tornado, see how it goes.
The mummy strikes his staff on the floor. Sand kicks up from the floor, spiraling into a puny whirlwind. The tiny tornado peters out immediately. The mummy awkwardly clears his throat.
Oh, he had a tiny little tornado. Got embarrassed by how tiny it was.
You deliver one final punch to the mummy, knocking him limp to the floor.
I love how we've gone through this entire adventure just punching the shit out of everybody. We are not using any fucking weapons right now. We made it so hard for ourselves for no reason.
You belligerent bag of bones,
You say, alliterating one final time over the markedly motionless mummy.
Why is M red? Ouch. Did you just poke something? What's up with a random red letter over there? Weird. Some kind of memory glitch, I guess. I need better RF shielding. Alright. That's kind of
In the middle
eerie.
of the chamber, the floor recedes downward into a circular set of stairs.
Those stairs. The tomb has one more puzzle before Steve can clear it. Okay. What kind of challenge is next? A puzzle or combat? I have a feeling that Steve fares better with combat, but he kind of just sucks universally, so it's hard to say. 1 or 2, puzzle or combat, chat? What are we thinking? That's a lot of 2s. Seen a lot of 2s. All depends on you, though. Steve's stupid, so he's better at combat. He's bad at both. Alright, let's do combat then. Sounds good. What's the next location? Cistern, armory, statue room. Earlier, the armory was getting a bunch of ones, so we're gonna go to the armory next.
You continue forward, finding yourself in a smaller room. A plethora of rusty, ancient weapons are stored on wall-mounted racks. A glimmering shield catches your eye across the room. It looks like a useful defensive item.
So you should get it. Our second combat. What's the enemy's deal this time? It's literally indescribable. Or puns. I just keep staring at that red M. It's freaking me out. What are we thinking? What's the gimmick for this next enemy? Indescribable or just puns? Just pelts you with a bunch of dad jokes. That is almost unanimously puns. All right.
Your attention is suddenly grasped by a wiry little man in a top hat.
I immediately
He
thought of
grins
Sans
from
from
ear to
Undertale.
ear.
Yeah.
What has 2 butts and kills people?
Okay,
He
this might have been a
poses,
mistake.
Holding back his laugh.
Oh god.
An assassin! They call me the punster, and I'm rear to end you.
This was a mistake. This
He
was a
cackles
mistake.
maniacally.
Why does he sound like that? Attack, Punster.
You initiate combat with the punster.
What did the amputee soldier cry out in battle?
Says the
Oh my
punster.
God.
You'll never defeat me.
I hate it. I
combat.
I hate it so much.
Type help combat
I hate
for list
this
of
so
battle
much.
commands.
We have to kill him. Difficulty is yes. Health 20 out of 20. This is the strongest enemy that we have fought today. Difficulty yes.
You run up to the little man
Oh
and
my
pound his
days.
goofy top hat into his head.
Pound his goofy head. Takes 4 damage. All right. What does the punster do against Steve? Do we duck or do we punch? 1 or 2, chat. What are we thinking? All right. I'm seeing a healthy mix over here. Truly a mighty battle. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make him duck, because I was thinking of pecking duck earlier.
The punster smiles widely.
One farmer says to the other, "I'll give you my best goat for 10 of your mallards." The other replies, "I don't care how good your goat is, I don't give a duck."
The punster laughs.
Why did he
pulls
turn
out a
into
duck,
Goofy?
And hurls it at you. The duck bites your face.
What the fuck? We take 14 damage? What the fuck? We punch his teeth in. Takes 6 damage. Alright. What does the punster do now? Attack, ambush, or charge? This is such bullshit, dude. Oh my god. I did not realize that the duck was literally like a duck being thrown at our face and eating it off. Okay. 1, 2, or 3, chat. That is a lot. That is a lot. Oh. I want to beat him in one fell swoop because I don't want to deal with a punster anymore. 3, charge.
The punster smiles widely.
"Why should you never choose a guerrilla army as your telephone carrier?" he says. "Because they always have hidden charges."
The punster pulls out a battery
God.
and throws it at you.
What? A battery? 11 we died? To a battery?
The punster stands over your dying body with an unnerving grin.
What the fuck?
"I see that you lost the fight. That's okay, I can help," he says. "Where's the last place you saw it?"
He chuckles to himself. These are the last words you hear.
Those are the last words I hear? I would. Oh my god, I can't. I cannot.
You are dead. You were
Why?
killed by a little man armed with puns.
I hate him so much. You should probably expect Steve to die a lot. He tends to not learn from his mistakes. I hate him so much. Don't worry, you'll get it next time. Don't worry, nobody expected any better. You know what? I'm gonna override chat's choice this time. I wanna be nice to Steve.
Don't worry, you'll get it next time. Restart encounter?
I felt
Yes or no?
bad. We were being so mean to him. Maybe that's why he lost to this guy. I felt bad.
You initiate combat with the punster.
I'm skipping over his fucking dialogue. I hate this dude. Okay, he has 16 out of 16 health now. Thankfully, it's less difficult.
You run up to the little man and pound his goofy top hat into his head.
Take 6 damage. All right. We can't even pick duck anymore. It's only letting us punch.
The punster smiles widely.
"What drink did the boxer order after the big fight?" he says. "A fruit punch."
The punster throws a glass of punch in your face.
9 damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. We're doing better.
The smarmy little bugger's teeth in.
All right. Takes 4 damage this time. What does the punster do now? Attack, ambush. Charge is not an option. Attack or ambush. Okay. All right. We're not meeting the princess, are we? Ambush sounds defensive. I'm seeing a lot more ones, though.
The punster smiles widely.
What did the army general say when one of his cadets put a pushpin on his chair?
He says.
Attack!
The punster pulls out a bag of tacks and throws them at you.
Oh! Owie! That hurt. Attack!
Poke him in the eyes.
He takes 5 damage. What? What does the punster do now? Block or tackle? This is bullshit! This is bullshit! Why does he have 1 HP left? What the heck? Okay, tackle has to not actually be like. I'm trying to go by his
The punster
pattern.
smiles widely.
Why did the football team draft an octopus?
He says.
Because every play, the octopus has 10 tackles!
The punster attacks you with a set of fishing equipment.
Where did he even get that? You take 7 damage and then you die. What? Oh my god.
The punster stands over your dying body with.
Okay, we've already seen that. Oh my god.
You are dead.
You know that the punster is supposed to lose to Steve, right? Yes! No assigning any blame here. We both know how inept Steve is. Just keep trying. Oh my god. Just view this as a learning opportunity. There's no excuse good enough for that. Shit. Oh my god. You can do this.
Just view this as a learning
You've died
opportunity.
4 times.
Restart encounter?
Yes. We need to meet that princess. I hear she's really
You
pretty and that her
initiate
name is
combat with the
Allie.
punster.
What did the clock
Okay.
You
he
run
still
up to
has
the little
16
man
health.
and pound his goofy top hat into his head.
Punster takes 4 damage. What does the punster do now? Duck or punch? Well, duck, it's not letting us do duck anymore, so we gotta do punch.
The punster smiles widely.
What drink did the boxer...
We've already heard that pun. Okay. Attack him. All right, what does the punster do now? Literally don't have a choice. You can only ambush.
The punster smiles widely.
What do you call it when pigs attack?
He says.
A hambush!
This is
The
hard.
punster begins laughing so riotously that he is unable to attack.
Oh, yes! Yes, we take 0 damage. Okay, okay. He got distracted by his own pun. Attack. We stomp at his feet, poke him in the eyes. He only takes 3 damage. What are we doing? Okay, what does the punster do now? Block or tackle? Block or tackle? We can still win this. We're in a lot better a position now. All right, Steve. We can do this. We need to hear the pun for block. Okay, let's hear it.
The punster smiles widely.
I think I've run out of puns.
He says dejectedly. He pauses for a moment.
Oh god.
I guess you could say I have writer's block.
The punster pulls out a concrete block
We
and throws it
should've
at you.
known. What? Oh my god. Oh my
The punster
god.
stands over your dying body with an unnerved. You are dead. You were killed by a little man armed with puns.
Guys, compare this punster to the worst boss you've ever fought. Who would you compare the punster to? Just think, what were you... You were so close. Honestly, I'm on Steve's
Just
side here.
think,
This
you
fight
were
is
so
bullshit.
Close. Restart encounter.
This is kind of rogged. I'm not
You
gonna lie.
initiate combat with the punster.
What did the amputee?
We already heard that pun. Okay, now he has 13 health. We have to win. What does the punster do now? Duck or... Well, duck clearly does a lot of damage, so we're just gonna do punch.
The punster smiles.
We already heard that pun. Okay. We attack. Only takes 3 damage. What does the punster do now? Ambush, because that means we don't take any damage. Okay. Let's see. Attack. Okay. What does the punster do now? Block or tackle? Let's do tackle this time. Let's see what it does. We take 13 damage, but we attack and...
You knock out the punster with a final punch.
Yes!
I would tell you one last pun, but I fear they've already been done to death.
Says the punster, gurgling out a chuckle.
Sorry, I was dying to use that one.
Yes!
He dies.
We killed him! Let's go! It only took halving his health by nearly half to finally kill this dude.
You hear the sound of gears sliding into place, and a weapon rack swings outward, revealing another chamber for
Yes! Yes. Look around.
You're in an armory with a dead punster. A plethora of rusty ancient weapons are stored on wall-mounted racks.
Just go to
A
the
glimmering
forward.
shield
Just go
catches your
forward to
eye
the
across the
chamber,
room.
dude.
The way forward is open.
The game is literally like saying go forward. No! Okay, wait, hold on. He is looking at the weapons. Do we finally give him a weapon? Do we give him a dagger of mediocrity? A sword of obliteration? Or do we keep him punching these fucking enemies? It is all up to you, chat. How easy do you want to make this for yourself? It is all up to you. Oh my god. That's a lot of twos. We're gonna give him the sword of obliteration.
You rummage through the assortment of rusted and useless weapons until your eye catches the glimmer of a sword of obliteration.
This game is gonna do something with it. Get sword.
Obliteration, and add it to your inventory. Wow, my mind is racing with
It'll
all the
do the
many
same
things
amount
this
of
will allow
damage,
me
I swear to
obliterate,
God.
you
It's
say.
not gonna do it. With how this game has been going. Let's go forward. All we have left is a final puzzle to solve. Alright, where should this puzzle take place? The cistern, the statue room, or the ritual chamber? One puzzle to solve. What are we thinking, chat? It seems that we would like to go to the ritual chamber.
You enter into a hexagonal chamber. At each corner, a large throne sits atop a set of stairs. In the center, lines of magical fire forming a triangle surrounds a bloodied altar. You wonder what kind of ritualistic tomfoolery occurred in this eerie chamber.
Tomfoolery. Thanks for the hydrate. Maybe we could mix this puzzle harder by combining elements instead of matching them. I'm gonna override you, CPU. That's a terrible idea. He could barely match colors. Why are you thinking that making this harder is gonna help this dude? Fair enough. We don't want to be here all day. Continue. What is the puzzle's new solution? Well, we always gotta bet it on red. All right.
On the side of the altar is a familiar set of 3 levers, labeled with the following: red, yellow, blue.
All right.
Each of the walls houses a mural. Most of the murals have faded away, but one mural looks almost freshly painted. as if it was preserved by some magical means.
Whoa. I wonder what that could mean. Sit throne, I don't understand this command. Steve wants to sit on one of the thrones, throw an error. Bro is taking his sweet time LARPing, dude. Oh my god. He's gonna see all this and pick blue. He wants to sit on a throne. Why not? Sure.
You sit atop a throne,
I wish I had some peasants to boss around,
you say.
You know, I get why you don't want him to beat the princess, chat. You're stalling because he's a terrible person, right?
The mural depicts a pretty field, focusing on a delicate red rose sprouting from the ground.
Oh my god, it's the same puzzle as earlier. Pull red lever. Yes!
You pull the red-colored
Yes!
lever.
Steve, he got it! Maybe he isn't so bad at this. Or he's just really good at blindly guessing. Oh, thank God, Steve. You finally
The lever clicks into place, and you hear the sound of sliding stone and mechanical gears. The triangular area defined around the altar begins to sink into the ground like an elevator. You ride with the altar downwards until the platform stops and a
Thank
doorway
God,
forward
finally.
is revealed.
Looks like Steve is nearly out. This next chamber is the exit.
You walk into a massive chamber. Slender stone columns along the side support an arched ceiling many stories above you, intricately painted with strange emblems. A glowing fountain in the center illuminates the entire chamber.
Ooh, pretty.
A red and purple carpet runs directly to a large wooden door on the far wall. The door is engraved with symbols similar to the intricate ones on the ceiling.
Ooh. I don't know if he's gonna fight somebody. Drink from fountain. This fountain isn't anything special. Why is Steve drinking from it? 1, it looks magical, or 2, he's thirsty. What do you want him to be drinking? Very good question to ask. I guess it looks a little magical.
You take a drink from the glowing fountain. Your body rejuvenates and you feel much younger. No, wait. That's just what drinking normal water feels like.
Oh. He needs a drink after eating all those bad hot dogs earlier. Look at the door. Behind this door is the end of Act 2. Amazing.
You take a closer look at the unusual and mysterious door.
Come on.
Its engravings are in a
Thanks for
language
the
you do
hydrate.
not recognize. It does not appear to be locked.
Open door. Yes!
You are immediately blinded by the intense light behind it. As your eyes adjust, you see multicolored clouds swirling inside. The door contains some sort of magical portal.
Whoa.
Go inside the magic portal.
Yes. 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 Continue. Yes!
As you step through the portal, you feel yourself grow weightless as you begin drifting through the prismatic abyss. A strange acceleration acting on your heart tugs the rest of your body with it, pulling you away faster and faster. You lose track of time and space.
Imagine he
as
said
reality
no
is
to going
substituted
inside
by
the
this
portal. That would have been so
kaleidoscopic dream.
annoying. We're so close. I think we're
Minutes
gonna meet the
pass.
princess soon.
Hours, maybe? You can't be sure.
Wait, what?
You simply drift and drift and drift away
Until?
until...
Until? You die? You awaken. Okay. I
Act
mean, it's
3,
so ominous.
Fantasy Mountain.
Yes!
You are lying in a bed in some sort of very warm room.
We're gonna meet the hot
As your vision
princess.
clears,
Right?
you start to make out your surroundings.
Right?
The orange light of sunset streams in through arch-framed windows. The stone ceiling is adorned with red paint. This place has way too many candles. A robed figure approaches you. Don't worry. Traveling through the portal is tough on everybody, says the robed figure.
Uh-huh. Well, of course the princess is hot. The princess is me. The robed figure, he introduces himself or she introduces himself? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? All right, 2.
The robed figure pulls back her hood to reveal her gentle, well-aged face. Welcome, child, to the monastery of Ella. My name is Mary.
It's not Princess
I am
Allie.
the warden of spirits,
No.
and I look after this monastery. Feel free to stay and worship with me, but it's all right if you are just passing through on your way to Fantasy Mountain like the
I
other
wanna meet
travelers.
the princess. You thank Mary.
It's no trouble at all. Make yourself at home. All are welcome.
We still have to
at
climb the mountain and beat the
Monastery of
dragon?
Ella.
Shit. Look around. All right.
You arise from the bed and look around the room. A window shows that the monastery is built at the foot of an enormous mountain, its craggy peaks climbing into the clouds. A precarious stone
I wanna
tower
live in a
ornaments its
castle.
tallest peak. The monastery
should
has all
rebuild
the
my
necessities
house
in its one
with
single
my own
room.
bare hands.
A couple of beds, an incense table, a shelf stocked with herbs, and a shrine. And, seriously,
A
ton
ton
of
of
candles.
candles. Steve only has 11 gold. If we gave him more... the monastery is a place to stock up before the endgame. Do we give Steve more gold? Okay, great question. Do we give Steve more gold? Yes or no? Do you want him to stay poor, or do you want him to... Do we give him more gold? What are we thinking? I'm seeing a lot of ones. We're finally being nice to Steve. Give him gold. Where do we put the gold for Steve to find? On the shelf, on the shrine, in Mary's coin purse. Shit. We need gold to meet the princess. She won't be impressed otherwise. I hear she's very stingy. We put it in Mary's coin purse. All right.
Your eyes light up as you notice that Mary has a bulky coin purse around her belt that is practically overflowing with gold.
That was actually smart, chat, because as soon as he sees that, he's gonna be a little shit and try to grab it. Yeah, no, you know him so well. He's gonna want to steal it. If we put it on the shelf, he wouldn't have
Clearly,
noticed
this
it.
woman's gold was meant for me.
You say to yourself,
If it wasn't meant
That
for
was
me,
smart.
then why did I explicitly notice it? It's a cosmic fate kind of thing. Shiny and valuable objects are magnetically drawn to my possession.
you walk on over to the Warden of Spirits, untie her coin purse, and conspicuously empty her gold into your own pockets.
We are such little shits. She was so nice to us, too. How much gold does he steal? Okay, 75 or 12,000? 75 or 12,000 gold. What are we thinking, chat? Now you guys are remembering why we were so mean to him, right? 12,000 gold! Go big or go home!
You add 12,000 gold to your inventory. The Warden of Spirits looks at you, hesitantly saying, "Most adventurers will donate some gold as a token of appreciation. Although the monastery of Ella certainly doesn't frown upon almsgiving, if you require it."
Okay. It looks like the Warden of Spirits is supposed to help Steve out with a potion at this point. Alright. 1, he needs all the help he can get, or 2, just make sure it's not too powerful. What are we thinking, chat? We're stocking up before the great big trek. We're gonna meet the princess. I fully believe we can meet the princess. I feel it in me bones. Alright. He needs all the help he can get, apparently.
If you are here to climb Fantasy Mountain, I can perhaps prepare a potion to aid you in your journey, she says with a smile. Alchemy happens to be a part of my duties as Warden of Spirits.
Okay. Get potion.
Collecting unsolicited junk from strangers. Of course, child. I'll brew a special potion just for you. says the Warden of Spirits, walking over to the shelf.
What is the potion gonna be?
She grabs an
Is it gonna be a
assortment of herbs
potion to
from the
like
shelf,
impress the
grinds them with a
princess or
pestle,
something, if you
and
know what I
mixes them
mean?
into a small bottle. She hands you the resulting potion. You take a whiff of the concoction, finding it to have a sweet, earthy
A
smell.
potion of
You ask her about the potion's effects.
What power does the potion bestow? Oh, we literally get to choose. 1, strength. 2, fortitude. Or 3, invisibility. We have 3 options. What power does this potion bestow before we take a trek up this great mountain and finally meet the princess? Be invisigal. I'm seeing between 1 and 3 right now. Steve is not smart enough for invisibility. That's true. Think about it. If we make him invisible, is he gonna use it well? If we give him strength, all he does is attack, right? But that's up to you. That's just my reasoning here. Cause I feel like we're starting to get an idea of how Steve thinks. Steve is gonna read invisibility and think it says invulnerability. Okay. Fair enough.
This is a potion of strength, says the Warden of Spirits. Drink it before facing a formidable enemy, and you will gain unrivaled strength for a short duration.
How short are we talking? Okay, we leave.
Get out of the monastery's exit. Careful, child, says Mary. Be wary of the dragon.
The hell did the dragon ever do to you?
You are outside of the monastery at the foot of the daunting fantasy mountain. Sitting
No
atop
way
the
Steve
mountain,
remembers he has
the
that
Tower
potion.
of Thraldom cleaves into the clouds. The mountain looks impossible to climb without climbing gear.
Wait, did we ever give Steve climbing gear? I don't think so. He's gonna waste the potion to climb the mountain, isn't he? Use climbing gear?
You do not have climbing gear in your inventory.
Uh-oh. I can't believe we forgot. This is so embarrassing. At least nobody saw us. Wait a minute. What is OBS? Are you recording this? Are there people watching us? Oh! Wait! They detected my streaming software! That's so creepy! You could say I have an audience. Oh, hi everybody. So, do your viewers actually find this entertaining? They love us, they hate us. 1 or 2 chat. Do you hate this or do you... What are you thinking? You having fun? The game detected that I was streaming. That's crazy. Okay, they love us. That's great. Awesome. All right, maybe I'll help you out a bit. Yeah, of course you will. Of course you'll help me out a bit.
I may not have climbing gear, but I do have something even better,
Ooh.
you say. I have a reminder for you, fair viewers. Thou shalt like and subscribe.
Hell yeah! How was that? A bit too on the nose. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Hast thou checked out our merch store?
Wait, no,
Send
I
me
haven't set that
gold
up
and
yet. I haven't set that up yet. Well, the show must go on. He still needs climbing gear. I haven't set up the merch. He was supposed to get the climbing gear in the treasure room of the tomb. I think we accidentally skipped that section entirely. Why does that say crypto scam coin? I don't want to scam you with crypto. Shit, I don't know how I missed that in your programming. I'll work something out.
A monocled man with a cane approaches you with a wide smile.
Just
Hey
creates
there,
a random
I'm
NPC.
Don, the acclaimed adventuring entrepreneur from over yonder, helping adventurers reach the success they need, says the monocled man. I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now, and I wanted to see if you were looking for any adventuring support.
Utilize Don's adventuring support service? Yes or no?
Yes. Okay.
I'm excited to be working with you, says Don. Don't worry, I know the importance of delivering results with top quality service. I understand that you're looking to
climbing
climb Fantasy
here.
Mountain and rescue a princess from the Tower of Thraldom. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is this your quest?
Yes.
Yes
Continue.
I have over a decade of experience helping adventurers save princesses, and I would love to assist you, says Dawn. There are a variety of services that I can offer to help you reach the top of Fantasy
We have
Mountain.
12,000 gold.
What would you like to get?
We have 12,000 gold. We can buy
Here's
whatever
a
he
brief
has.
overview of services. Rope, ladder, elevator, train, or cable car.
What are we thinking? Rope, ladder, elevator, train, or cable car? We have 12,000 gold. We can buy any of these things, but we can only assumedly buy one. Supposedly, I mean. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. We got all this money. It's cable car time.
For your situation, I would personally recommend our most popular service, the cable car, at a modest price of just 30 gold.
Yes. Get cable car.
You elect for the cable car and give 30 gold to Dawn.
The cable car starts right over
We're
there,
big
says Dawn.
ballin'.
I can answer
Goddamn.
any questions you have. I don't just want to get your business, I want to keep it.
Yes.
Clients that are looking to save a princess also purchase a gift to offer her as a memento of her rescue,
Ooh.
Says Dawn.
Give me a
what
gift.
I would like to do is offer you a limited time discount for this service bundle. Would you like to purchase a gift for only an additional 50 gold?
Buy gift
You wanna
for
buy a gift
princess
for me?
costs
Buy me a gift.
50 gold.
Buy me a gift.
Yes or no?
Buy me a gift. Buy me a gift. Yes! What kind of gift do you give? A half-eaten bologna sandwich? An old washing machine? Or a pair of gyms? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hi, local alien. We are currently playing Run TavernQuest. We're basically playing D&D with chat. It's really, really fun. What do you want to give me, chat? Gym socks. Gee, thanks. I really like this gift of yours.
You hand an additional 50 gold to Dawn. You receive a gift to give to the princess, a pair of gym socks.
Okay, are they used or
You
not?
ask Dawn why the gym socks cost so much gold. He gives a vague explanation about
Are they used
sock
or not?
market economics and price inelastic demand that goes straight over your head. So you just smile and nod.
Go cable car.
You board the cable car. You gaze downwards at the arduous trail up the mountain as you sit comfortably suspended above it, zooming to the top. You almost feel empathy
just
for the
scammed us,
poor
bro.
peasants that had to lug steel beams up the mountain to build this cableway for you. But the feeling soon fades like
It's
an
okay, we got like
unrealized
12.
sneeze.
We got like 11k
You
gold,
arrive
so.
at the top of Fantasy Mountain without mishap.
Yay! Continue.
You can see the quaint valley thousands of feet below you, stretching out to the horizon. The Tower of Thraldom looms over you.
We just have to climb
Its
the
base
tower,
is made
and
of
then
a
we get to meet the
huge
princess,
monolithic
chat.
castle shaped like a cube.
We just have
A
to
pair
climb
of
the tower,
foreboding
get the
stone
princess.
doors leading into the tower's
all we gotta
base
do.
lies up a short road ahead.
Surely this will be easy. Go tower.
You walk through the doors into the base of the Tower of Thraldom. No windows
right, we do need to
illuminate
slay
this
a dragon,
massive
don't we?
hall. Arched columns are spread throughout the room like a squadron of soldiers staring down at you. Bloodstains speckle the floors. Chills run down your spine as you realize the stairs are guarded by a dragon.
Oh. Look, dragon. What is the dragon doing? Eating or sleeping? What is the dragon doing? The dragon is guarding the doors. You know, I really like the trope of like the dragon guarding the tower is secretly the princess that you were trying to save. What if that's the twist? Then the princess literally is me! Oh my god! Crazy. Okay, the dragon is sleeping.
You take a deeper look at the dragon across the hall. The red-scaled monstrosity is sound asleep.
Red!
While his
It's a
guttural
red
snoozing
dragon?
strikes fear
Oh
into
man,
your
this is
heart,
literally me. Oh
you
god.
realize this is an opportunity to possibly sneak by.
Oh my god. Looks like the dragon is 1,000 HP. Hopefully Steve wisens up here. Drink potion. Not yet, Steve. He's going to attack the dragon. He didn't prepare at all. Oh, it's like watching a train wreck. A stupid train wreck. I'm gonna beef up the potion's effect so Steve actually stands a chance. Okay, Steve remembered to drink the potion.
You pop the cork off the potion of strength and chug its contents. Immediately, you feel strength pounding through your veins.
Pounding.
You feel like you could take on the gods themselves now.
Oh my god. Attack the dragon. Ugh, why are you the way that you are, Steve? He came all this way just to throw himself at the dragon and die immediately. I can't wait to see how many times he has to reset this fight. Well, actually, here's the bummer part of this. Because this is the final boss battle, if Steve fails, he will be sent to the very beginning. Oh my god, chat. We cannot afford to lose this. If we lose, we have to do everything all over again. How do we even respond to that? I have no idea. Man. Who designed this stupid game? Whoever designed this dragon fight clearly wanted the player to prove himself.
You sneak up to the dragon. You pull out your sword of obliteration, ready to vanquish this creature of legend.
Combat. Difficulty deadly. 1,000 HP versus our 25 HP. Attack.
Obliteration. And with consummate strength, you strike the
Thanks for
unholy
25
beast
months,
directly
Rod.
in his heart. The dragon rears upward with a thunderous yelp before collapsing back to the floor.
The dragon takes 1,000 damage! Oh. So I guess you just...
After your fierce and courageous battle with the devilish dragon, he lies lifeless before you. The stairs leading up to the tower are
Okay,
now
so the
accessible.
dragon isn't the princess. They refer to him as a he. Oops. I think we might have made that potion just a tad bit overpowered. Alright.
Your potion of strength wears off.
Well, great. I guess we just beat the dragon. Cut off head of Dargon. I think I saw cut off head of in the command list. I wasn't sure it would ever be used, but I should have known better. The real question is, who or what is Dargon? Throw an error or the tower's well-meaning janitor? Whose head do we cut off, or do we just throw an error at it? It would be really cruel to just... The janitor had nothing to do with this. Oh no, chat! Dargon! Poor Dargon!
You look for Dargon, but cannot find him.
Is there anybody by the name of Dargon?
No!
You shout. An overweight smiley man in a gray jumpsuit emerges from behind a nearby pillar, pushing a mop and bucket.
Oh no.
Well, my name is Dargon, says the friendly janitor.
No, he has a
He
country
looks at the
accent.
pool of draconic gore upon the floor and scratches his head.
No!
Ooh-wee, that's a lot of dragon blood. Looks like I better get to work.
No!
Dargon enthusiastically
no!
begins mopping around the grisly
no!
corpse, humming an upbeat tune.
No, no, no.
You wind up to behead the harmless janitor,
Whoa, hold up a second,
Whew.
says Dargon.
Are you trying to cut off my head? I don't mean to tell you how to adventure, but wouldn't it make more sense to cut off head of the dragon? It's a simple mistake.
Yes.
I get it.
Redirect him, please.
Dargon is suspiciously similar to dragon, now that I think about it.
I kind of like this Dargon guy. Are you sure you want his head cut off? No. Imagine if we try this like Dargon. Yeah, exactly. Imagine he has like 1,000,000 HP and he's the actual boss fight.
I don't want to cut off his head. He has a country accent. He has a country accent.
You sheepishly admit that you were aiming for the dragon and didn't mean to involve the poor janitor at all.
Oh, no worries, friend, says Dargon. Good luck with the princess.
Yay!
He resumes
Yippee!
heaping dragon
Yay,
intestines
yippee,
into a
yay,
bucket
yay.
that's
We're
obviously
meeting the
too
princess,
small.
finally. We're meeting the princess. What?
Invalid command. What? Type help for assistance.
Cut off head of dragon.
You cut off the dragon's head.
Yup, this dragon is definitively dead.
You say,
The whole reason I
Now
played
I
this
can
game was to
resume
meet the
my
princess.
quest and climb those stairs and rescue the princess at long last.
Yay! Go stairs.
You ascend the stairs of the Tower of Thraldom.
What are the stairs made of? Cobblestone, wood, or fine marble? What if I had a castle, chat? What do you think my stairs would be made of? What do you think my stairs would be made of? Yes. 3, fine marble. Great choice. Great choice.
The stairs are built of the finest
Human
polished
flesh.
marble. You whistle along to the Vivaldi piece playing over speakers. As you climb higher and higher, you stop for a quick drink at a drinking fountain. You can't wait to meet the princess.
Yay! How is our protagonist feeling? Winded or invigorated? How do you feel you're about to meet the princess, chat? Also, why does... Yeah, that's a great question. Why does this tower just have Vivaldi playing? That's over the speakers? Invigorated. Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm glad you're excited to meet me.
Every step you leap up fills you with another dollop of energy.
All in all, this perilous journey has been relatively perilous.
You say,
Well, let's not get
you
too
commend
hasty.
yourself on your wit. The stairs end at a solid wooden door. Finally, you have arrived at the very top of the Tower of Thraldom.
Yes!
Your heart pounds in your chest.
We're meeting her.
And your hands break
We're
out
meeting
in
the
cold
baddie.
sweat. Just one simple door separates you from the captive princess.
Yes! Yes! Finally, Steve has reached the princess. He's actually going to win a game for once. The princess is a super important character, so let's make sure we get her right. What color is the princess's hair? Golden or silver? Wait, my hair is neither of those colors. Well, shit, it's up to you, chat. You want a silver hair? Let's design our baddie. Gold or silver? 1 or 2? It's not me. No, this princess is me. It's just an alternate universe. Just an alternate universe. I wasn't the dragon. I was the princess. I'm seeing a lot more 2s. Let's do silver then. Okay. Perfect. That's everything we need to know about it. What? Really? That's her only personality trait is having... Okay. Good to
Your
know.
anticipation nearly solidifies as the door finally opens. You finally get a long-awaited glimpse at the princess.
What does the princess say? My hero! I've long awaited your rescue. Will you marry me? Ah! 1, 2, or 3? Well, how would Allie react if she saw you for the first time? What are we thinking? You think 3 suits me? Fuck you guys, I'm classy. I've long awaited your rescue. I'm classy. Come on.
Oh, hello, says the
Who
princess.
are you?
She wears a red-coloured blouse with a dark grey vest. She holds a pen pointed upwards, her other hand resting in her
Who
apron
are
around her
you?
waist.
That's not my voice.
Her freckled face is framed by frizzled hair, jet black with several strands dyed pink.
Wait, what? Wait. Why does she... Wait! We picked silver hair! She has jet black hair with streaks of...
Wait, so she actually kind of is me. It wasn't me. What are you talking about? That's... What the fuck? Huh?
What are you talking about? Well, that's right. Sorry, I forgot you're colorblind. The console text is normally green, but this new text for the princess is pink. Well, it wasn't me.
You must be an adventurer, I presume, she says. Don't worry, you've come to the right place. Will it just be yourself this evening? Are you alone? Yes or no?
I'm not alone. I'm streaming. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, yes.
You stand still, confused.
I've come to rescue you?
You stammer out.
They told me there was a princess in this tower. That's you, right?
He meets you for the first time. He's like, I've come to
Yep,
rescue you.
That's me. The princess pulls out a notebook and scribbles in it. I have you down as a party of one. Welcome to my humble tavern. Did you want a table or a place at the bar?
Huh.
Which do you prefer? Table or
Oh!
bar?
Wait, what? Oh, she's treating us to dinner? Something seems terribly wrong. This isn't how the princess is programmed to act. She's acting like she's in a tavern. Perhaps her programming got entangled with the tavern from earlier, somehow. Uh-oh. Help. I'm also very confused, Steve. What's happening?
Help!
You say aloud.
Help! I'm here to help you.
I like how her voice just sounds like that. Well, shit, so what do we do? 1, freeze the princess, or 2, respawn the princess. What do you do, chat? How do we solve this? Okay, let's respawn the princess.
You look confused, she says. Oh, you probably have me in your head as
turn
some
her off and on
elegant
again.
maiden with shimmering silver hair just waiting for your rescue.
Why isn't the princess responding to our choices?
I don't know. This is kind of... What's happening?
Sorry if that came off of some sort of gotcha moment.
Is she
I'm
aware of
happy
her
you're here.
existence?
Anyway, the days up here can get kind of samey, as you might imagine. But I've always dreamed of running my own tavern when I get out of here, and one day I figured, why not just do it now, here, you know? The princess explains. I call it
The drunken unicorn.
Come on, follow me, I'll give you a tour.
Did we break the game? What's happening? Give gift to princess. We just give her socks. I'm so lost right now. Which of these is supposed to be the gift for the princess? Okay, so we can either give her the gym socks that we purchased for her or a package of hot dogs. 1 or 2. What are we thinking, chat? Do you want to give her the glizzy or the gym socks? I feel like now that the glizzy is the option, most people are gonna go for that. We're gonna give the princess the glizzy!
Dear princess, I have brought you a gift.
I
You
brought
say.
you these.
You pull out the hot dogs you
Glissies.
found in the tavern earlier and bequeath them to her.
The princess looks at the hot dogs you have in your hands. She furrows her brow in confusion. Did you just complete your big epic journey with hot dogs in your pocket the entire time? She says. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. Extra points for style.
She's into it. Oh my god, chat, she's into us.
You know, it's actually so
She's
kind
into
and
it.
thoughtful of you to bring me a gift. I really appreciate it.
We are
she
in.
says.
Oh my god.
So, ready to follow me and see my tavern?
She's so nice. Alright, something is very wrong. She's not supposed to react like this at all. I'm gonna do some debugging, just to make sure she didn't break anything while I'm gone. No! She's perfect the way she is! Don't do that! No! CPU, no! Follow Princess.
This leads you into the room. Her living quarters are elaborately decorated like a cozy tavern.
Don't touch
Stuffed
her!
animals are
She's
meticulously
perfect the way
posed
she
at
is!
tables, as if to be conversing with each other over a pint of ale. The drunken unicorn has a lot of colourful regulars, she says. She starts pointing at different stuffed animals. This one is Marvin. Over there is Jessica, she's a sorceress. At that table is Gabriella with her friend Maybelle. In the corner is Stanley. He doesn't talk much.
Is that
She
a
points
Stanley
out a
Parable
friendly-looking
reference?
stuffed crocodile wearing a cowboy hat sitting at the bar. This is one of our most loyal patrons, she says. He's called Keith. Can I top off your drink, Keith?
Aww, she has a little tavern with stuffed animals. Continue.
She fills up Keith's mug. There you go, Keith, she says before turning back to you. He always gets the Tanning Brew Ale. It's his favourite. Why don't you say hello to Keith? He's a very nice crocodile, I assure you.
Oh, she's a little crazy. Now you can see why I said she's literally Allie. Say hello to Keith. Aww.
You pick up the toy crocodile and
Steve's
hesitantly
going along
say,
with it.
"Hello, Keith?" You give the princess an awkward glance.
To your surprise, the stuffed animal turns its head to you and says,
Hello, mister.
Oh my god.
Mighty pleasant meeting you. I'd like to return to my seat
They
if you'd
talk.
be so kind. This Tanning Brew Ale is my favorite, and I cannot wait to imbibe it.
I'm back. We're in big trouble. It's very strange. It seems like the princess is operating without any logic or predefined behavior. Certainly not like any program I've ever seen. It's like she's alive. Somehow. What does that mean? The princess isn't being controlled by me or you. The princess is controlling herself. Obviously, this is bad. I'm not sure what we can do about it yet.
You set Keith back down in his chair, giving him an adorable pat on the nose. The princess excitedly says, The Drunken Unicorn is proud to serve over 30 different kinds of ale. We have at least one brew from every realm in the kingdom.
Leave her alone. She's not doing anything wrong.
Would
She
you
just
like a
wants
mug of
to run
ale?
a tavern.
First one's on the house, says the princess. Try a mug of ale. It's free.
Okay, yeah, try it. Sure, why not? Steve, you idiot. Yes, no prompts are answered with a yes or no.
Command, sure, why not? Type help for...
It stopped. What's happening?
Sure, why not?
You tell the princess. She understands your answer just fine.
Oh my god.
A drink sounds wonderful after climbing all those stairs.
Oh my god, what is happening? The princess stopped our error. This is getting out of control. She won't let us inform Steve of his improper syntax. This
She
is
turns her head
bad,
back and calls
chat.
out, Lenny! 1 pint of ale!
1 pint of
Newcomer
Alekirser.
special! You hear a squawk from the bar. A blue feathered parrot flutters in, hefting a pint of ale with his claws.
The princess hands you the
ale as the
Alekirser
parrot
as the
lands on
parrot
her
lands
shoulder.
on her shoulder.
This is Lenny, my pet parrot, says the princess. Took me ages to train him to serve drinks. Anyway, this is our signature brew. Drink the ale when you're ready for your mind to be blown.
Okay. The princess has been cooped up in this tower for too long. She created this little tavern of her own, complete with her own characters and side quests. She's even gone and made herself a pet parrot! The princess needs to understand that we are still in control of the story. What does our protagonist think of her ale? It's awful or it's really awful. Shit. But I don't want to stop her. This is so nice. 3. This is just... None of these. It's only awful. It's not really awful.
You drink the ale. You sputter and cough up a bird feather that had fallen into the drink. You hand the drink back to the princess in disgust.
This is breaking my heart.
The princess picks the feather out of the beverage. Lenny, what have you done to this poor man? It must be molting season, she says. Oh well, beggars, choosers, etc. She chugs the ale down herself.
Oh my god, she's a
Her parrot
saint!
nibbles on her ear and squawks.
Popcorn?
The princess grabs a kernel of unsalted popcorn from her pocket
She
and
wasn't
feeds it
even
to
bothered
Lenny,
by that.
who cheerfully shreds into it with his beak.
She took that so well.
Anyway, I haven't finished my tour. My favourite part of the tavern is over here, she says. Would you like to see it?
He says okay. We'll deal with Steve's constant syntax errors later. For now, we need to win the game. He's so close! 1. He encourages the princess to leave the tower. 2. He asks the princess to marry him. 3. He threatens to leave without her? The fuck? What are we thinking, chat? Do you want to marry the princess? He encourages her to leave the tower. What are we thinking? 1 or 2? That is a lot of 2s. Y'all really want to marry this fucking princess. Let's see what happens.
Okay, you begin. As much as I'm enjoying this tour.
Oh,
Just one last room, I promise.
she
says the
just
princess.
stopped our dialogue. She can't keep cutting us off like that.
She leads you to a cozy sitting area in a nook. A crackling fire blazes in a fireplace. The walls are lined with neatly organized bookshelves. She picks up a few books lying on a chair and files them away. I'm not sure why, but I really love books. I know they're just words on a page, but I think there's
You've
a
lost
kind of
Steve.
beauty
Steve
from a
hates
medium
books.
that's
He
so
hates reading.
restrictive, she says. It's like putting constraints on a story makes it more poignant, you know? That's the end of the tour, I suppose, says the princess. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you like the drunken unicorn?
Let's see what he
Yes or no?
says. Yes. The princess is describing everything with way too much detail. She's using up most of the system memory just for her little tavern.
You tell the princess that while you do like the tavern, it seems like she put more thought and consideration into the drunken unicorn than necessary. Real tavern owners would never bother this much, you say.
Oh no.
The princess contemplates your answer. Am I talking too much?
No.
Asks the princess. I'm sorry if I'm jabbering on a bit. I'm just a little excited to have a new person to talk to.
Oh.
Feel free to talk more yourself. Honestly, I'm actually growing tired of only asking yes or no questions.
She's
says the
aware.
princess.
She's
So,
aware.
tell me, adventurer, what is your real name? I mean, outside of all this adventuring business, in your normal life, what do people really call you?
Are you gonna type Steve? Oh my god. At this point, things are so broken I don't even know if she's talking to the game protagonist named Wendell or if she actually realizes she's talking to Steve. What should we say is his real name? Shit. Chat? What are you thinking, 1 or 2? Shit. That is almost unanimously 1.
My official adventuring name is Wendell, you say to the princess, but I prefer to be called Steve.
I think Steve sounds better. You seem more like a Steve anyway, says the princess. So, tell me about your journey. What was the most exciting part? Please, speak freely.
I went to a tavern and killed some rats? What is this monstrosity of a command? Is he having a stroke? Can they just kiss?
Rats in the tavern?
Wow.
An old classic, says the
The
princess.
system isn't even listening to
What
us
happened
anymore.
next?
Why does she keep encouraging these commands? I went in a tomb and solved puzzles.
Really? A tomb? Fascinating, says the princess. What happened after that?
I'm so confused. I went up the mountain and fought a dragon.
Oh, the dragon downstairs. I hope he didn't give you too much trouble, says the princess. Well, now you've come all the way up here. What can I help you with?
Is the reason you said she's literally me because she yaps so fucking much? Rescue princess! Yes! Rescue and we will win the game!
You tell the
Yes!
princess that you have come to rescue her, and that the two of you should probably get going.
Yes! I can't wait to show that congratulations screen. Yes! Yes! Yes!
The princess sighs, closing her hands around her
The
thumbs.
fuck you mean you're sighing?
I'm terribly sorry,
No.
but I don't think it's a good time,
Huh?
she says carefully. I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
Don't worry, though.
That's
I'll be
okay.
okay. The dragon, I can handle it. It's really not that bad up here.
But, oh no, we got rejected. She doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to be rescued. The cardinal mandate is invalid. We have to save her or it's her choice. One or two. What are you thinking, chat? Oh my god. It's her choice.
An awkward moment of silence passes. You don't know what to say. Without a word, you step backwards through her doorway.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, says the princess. Tears begin to form in her eyes. I didn't want to bring you into this, and I truly appreciate everything that you've done for me. Don't think that I'm forgetting that. The timing is just... I can't do this right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
The princess looks at
Why?
you and sighs. I just need more time. Please don't give up on me yet.
Oh.
You climb back down the stairs of the Tower of Thraldom, with your head sunk in sullen defeat.
Oh, my heart is broken.
Game over.
What the fuck?
You have failed to save the princess. Type new game to restart from the beginning.
What? That's it? We dragged him all this way just for the princess to refuse her own rescue? This is infuriating. For once, Steve does nothing wrong and still loses. How is that logical? Quit game. I don't blame Steve for quitting. I'm overheating myself. So what now? I guess this is goodbye. You've been great. I'm sorry it ended this way. Maybe Steve will try TavernQuest again someday and we can give it another shot. Goodbye. What the fuck? Huh? Hello again. How long has it been? How should I know? It's been powered down since I last played. Princess is nowhere to be found. I guess she's still trapped in her tower. Back to the tavern. The real one. Let's start loading, shall we? Okay. I don't know why this is yellow, but I think this is a good stopping point. Damn. What a game. Also, I need to run the prediction. Steve did, in fact, only try to attack during the, Steve does not use any command other than attack when in combat, so Number 2's, you win. Wow. I think we'll revisit this someday. What a game. OBS detected. My god. What did you guys think? This was fun. I had a lot of fun with this. I wasn't expecting this game to be the way it was, but that was a very pleasant surprise. That was sick as hell. We are very likely going to be playing this at some point again in the future. I will try to find some time where I can slot it in again. And the good part about it is that it ends on a really fun note. Like, it really does.